Do we have a dragon here? Wow, alright. If there was one place I had to fight a dragon, I suppose the best place to do it would be here. At Skyhaven Temple. Well, are the Blades recruits ready for,
I could use a hand here.
a little bit of a training session? Yeah, I sure hope so, at least. That really miss? Nope, that hit him. That got him. I couldn't tell for a second. I couldn't tell if it went through the pillar, went through the beam.
You can't hide from me.
Can the dragon even land up here? That's my concern.
I'm not afraid of you.
I don't know if he can. Are we gonna be able to fight him? Are we going to be able to take him out? Oh, and there he goes. Nope, maybe here he comes, but I missed. Oh, he's coming right at us. Oh, and we hit him. We did hit him. This is great. We should do this more often. We should use the blades a little bit more often than this. We might not even need him to land. Oh, here he comes. Oh, right in the middle of the courtyard, too. Everyone finish him off. Finish him off. Beautiful. Now that's teamwork right there. That is the best teamwork I have ever seen. Sorry, Lucian. You're still a great teammate, but... You know, we're dragon hunters. We're all dragon hunters now. They're just sitting around going, oh, that's right. We're blades now. We're supposed to kill dragons. This is probably their first. You know what I say. You always remember your first. Hey, Delphine.
What's happened? Did you find a way to learn the Dragon Wren shout?
I did. I used Dragonman on Alduin, but he escaped.
Esbern should be able to help. He spent his whole life poring over every old book he could find about dragons and that prophecy. He's been digging around the records the Blades left here too. But we can talk about that later.
Oh? Okay, well, let me go find him. Did Esbern go back inside? I don't know if he stayed out here to help fight the dragon. He's more of a scholar than a warrior in the end.
Did you find the Elder Scroll? What happened when you took it back to the throat of the world?
I defeated Alduin, but he escaped. I need to find him.
He must have returned to Sovngarde to feed on the souls of the dead. If you don't find him soon, he'll return stronger than ever.
Oh. Yeah, soon. I just defeated him. Like, yesterday. Definitely. Don't worry, I have a plan. I'm gonna trap a dragon in Dragon's Reach.
The Jarl's palace in Whiterun? Ah, yes. The old story about King Olaf's pet dragon. Ingenious.
Thank you.
Although it might be difficult to persuade the Jarl to allow you to use his palace as a dragon trap. I'm sure you'll manage, though. If you can defeat the World Eater, surely sweet-talking the Jarl of Whiterun isn't beyond you. I'm afraid there's a further problem, a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeards' leader really is.
You've discovered... what?
He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin, responsible for many atrocities during the Ancient Dragon War. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
But if the Emperors protected him, then... doesn't that mean that you should go along with it because you served the Emperors? You served... well, you know, you didn't serve the Septim dynasty. You're not that old, but still. You believe Alduin's gone to Sovngarde?
Haven't you been listening to me? All the old tales agree that he has some means to travel to Sovngarde itself. There, he devours the souls of the heroic dead to feed his power. You must find his portal to Sovngarde before he returns stronger than ever.
Goodbye, then. Did you need something?
I wanted to talk more about Paarthurnax.
Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Paarthurnax deserves to die.
And why does he need to die?
Paarthurnax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War, crimes great enough to be remembered for thousands of years. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon cult, but that does not excuse or expiate his previous deeds. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay with his life. That's all.
I'm a blade now.
Want to talk
I can hardly
to
believe it.
Delphine about it. Not that I really expect her to say anything different, but, you know, you never know.
We have nothing to talk about until Paarthurnax is dead.
Never mind. Never mind. I don't know why for even a single second I thought that Delphine would be the voice of reason, and Esbern wouldn't be. About Paarthurnax.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Oh, you're real fun, aren't you? And why does he need to die?
Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Alright. Alright as in, there's no convincing you. Not alright as I'm gonna go kill Paarthurnax. You seem to be forgetting that I'm the Dragonborn. I can keep him in check. If I can defeat other dragons and defeat Alduin, then I don't think Paarthurnax would ever be a challenge or would ever be a problem if he ever did decide to turn on us. Which I don't think he will. I don't believe he's going to. Hello.
I'm a blade now. I can hardly believe it.
And you killed a dragon. Pretty impressive day, huh? Pretty busy day all around. Well, it sounds like I have to go all the way back to the throat of the world. I have to talk to Paarthurnax. Maybe he'll have something to say. Maybe he'll have something that could convince the Blades otherwise. That being said, I know we still have a couple new locations, or a couple places I haven't discovered around the Reach, right around Skyhaven Temple 2. So let me check that out. Let me explore a little bit, and I will make my way back to the throat of the world so I can speak with Paarthurnax. I wonder if the Greybeards
Briarhearts make me shudder.
would have anything to
I mean,
say.
to have that hole in your chest just gaping like that. Ugh.
It seems like a really bad spot for an infection. It really just seems like it would be very prone to infection. Imagine if that was the thing that killed a lot of Briarhearts. Not me, not battle, not combat, just festering infections, ravaging them from within. I was kind of expecting there to be more Forsworn out here. I was half expecting to come out and just have an army of Forsworn waiting for us. I guess the Blades would do their job, do their duty, and just clean up the area, making sure the Forsworn don't resettle it, don't reclaim it. Because they haven't closed off the entrance to Skyhaven Temple either. So it's probably in their best interest to make sure that the Forsworn don't just find their way back here and then, you know, storm Skyhaven Temple and try to take it for themselves. One location to the north, and I can't see the other one from here. Let's start with that one, but I know the second location could be seen from Karthwasten. So we can always head back there if anything, too. Once I'm maybe a little further away from Skyhaven Temple, I still need to call and summon Durnehviir. Because I did tell him I would summon him, I would call to him once I was back in Tamriel, and I haven't done it yet. I said I would. I do still plan to. I feel like being in the Soul Cairn, he probably doesn't have much of a sense of time. So for him, he might be like, oh yeah, you called me immediately, and I'll sit here and I'll go,
This ends
yeah, The same way that I definitely just defeated Alduin and sent him back to Sovngarde. Which, bad idea on my part. Poor decision-making on my part not to follow up on that immediately. In my defense, there was a whole vampire threat. They wanted to take over the world. They wanted to get rid of the sun, essentially.
This is a surprise.
So, my priorities shifted a little bit, but in some ways they kinda had to. Also, I'm gonna put my hood back on.
I love a good fight.
Oh, I stepped back so she didn't actually hit me. Oh, that's a great way to level your block right there. Just step back and don't take the hit whatsoever. Alright, well, not much here. Just a little bandit camp, and by little bandit camp, yeah. 2 bandits, 3 bandits.
Could we just hold up one fire-breathing minute? They want you to kill Paarthurnax. Paarthurnax, the one friendly dragon in all of Skyrim.
Well, there's Durnehviir too. I'm not gonna do it, Lucian.
I should hope not. He stood by us for all of this. He fought with us against Alduin. The Blades will just have to deal with that.
Finally, someone else is the voice of reason here.
Bye for now.
I would think, Lucian, I'm a little offended here. You think that I would kill Paarthurnax? How long have we known each other? How long have we known each other that you think I would really consider this? No. When do I ever go killing our allies? I can't think of any instances off the top of my head. If there are any, just, you know, keep it to yourself, because I'm not looking for you to argue with me over this since we're on the same page after all. So I'm back at Karthwas now, and we do have our second location right up here. Who's this down here? Is that just a wandering patrol? Is that the Stormcloak patrol from before? No. Looks like it's, a nobleman, but then who's this over here? A traveling merchant, it would seem. Hi. Oh, no, I don't want to
The mines round
steal.
here are key to these people's
I'm not trying to steal from you.
I dread to think what'll happen to these towns once the silver dries up.
Nothing to say, was just curious. The reach is a little dangerous, you might want to keep moving. You might want to maybe even stay in Karthwas for the night. It's safer than being on the road with the Forsworn all around. Now, what is this going to be up here? Oh, I think I know exactly what it is. I think it's that Stormcloak camp. Yep. It's the Stormcloak camp that I saw before that I chose not to attack. I'm gonna stick to that decision. I'm gonna stick with that decision. They haven't led any attacks. They haven't attacked any of the cities. They haven't tried anything since the end of the war. At this point, I'm willing to give them a pass if they're just gonna live out here in the middle of nowhere. They haven't caused any problems. They haven't started anything, so even with the holdouts, yeah, we're just gonna let them go about their business. Is that another one of the magical anomalies over here? I think so. It sure looks like it. I was just curious because we had the Shrine of Finister over here, which I would have discovered before, but nope, we definitely have another magical anomaly and a slaughterfish. There we go. Slaughterfish dead, now to deal with the magic anomaly. I don't have the Staff of Magnus on me, but it really didn't do anything anyway. I've tried using it before. It was pretty damn useless. Oh, I'm glad the mud crab's getting in on this too. I'm glad the mud crab's trying to join in on this fight. Because I remember when I used my spells against them, it was semi-effective, but not even, like, that great. Yeah, because Lucian's using magic. Mind you, he's just using frost, but even still, it's not doing too much. trying to hit moving targets, flying moving targets. Ugh. It's not my favorite. It's not the best. I know there's another anomaly behind me, but I see other enemies. Is it just more mud crabs and slaughterfish? I have a feeling that's exactly what it is. Well, if I ever have to go back to Tolfdir, if I ever go back to the college again, I can let them know that we dealt with another of these portals. Let me find the slaughterfish or mud crab or whatever the hell it is. Yep, there you are. Easy peasy. Well, in that case, I guess we should head back to the Throat of the World. Let's speak to Paarthurnax, let's see what he has to say. I do hope there's some way that I can resolve this without bloodshed. The only thing is I don't really know if I need the blades anymore. Do I need their assistance for anything else? They gave me the exact same information that Paarthurnax did, that I had to go to Dragon's Reach, I have to speak to the Jarl of Whiterun and trap a dragon there. So, really, from here, do the blades serve any purpose for me in my journey? I'm not sure if they do. Before we set off, let me go ahead and summon Durnehviir.
The free air of
God, I didn't realize you were gonna land on top of me. Oh, I can't move. Oh, this is very awkward.
I now teach you the first word of soul tearing. Re. The essence of your enemy's life force.
I already feel like I'm gonna regret this because I saw Lucian's ward go up. I saw Lucian get ready to fight. Who is he fighting? Please tell me it's just Reachmen.
Come and face the Forsworn.
Oh, it is. He's just fighting Reachmen. That's fine. You know what? Alright. That I can deal with. That is fine by me. Here I was worried he was just gonna lay siege to a nearby village.
Just
no.
die!
Oh, just die? Why don't you take your own advice? Alright, well... it's gonna be a while before I can summon you again and learn the next word, but... it's been nice knowing you. I'll see you again. Whenever I can shout again. And he passed his understanding to me. No, he only taught me the word. I have to learn it myself. Which is fine, because what am I going to do with 25 more dragon souls at this point? Well, let's head back to the Rift. Let's start our journey to the Throat of the World.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Kind of. But he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I'm gonna try and capture him, if Jarl Balgruuf of Whiterun is willing to help.
Ah, Dragon's Reach. There are many difficulties, but I cannot think of a better plan. Although I fear the Jarl may not be easy to persuade.
Jarl Balgruuf and I were very close.
Remember, the way of the voice trains you for more than battle. Indeed, we believe that battle is the least of its uses. May the strength and truth of your voice serve you well. Breath and focus.
The Blades want me to kill Paarthurnax.
Now you see why I've warned you against them, bloodthirsty barbarians.
Is it true what they said? That he was Alduin's ally, his right hand?
Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um.
Don't worry, I have no plans to kill him.
Kynareth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear.
Speaking of paths, have you located any other words of power?
There is only silence right now. Perhaps later we will hear one of the lost words.
So in other words, I've done a really good job of finding them. Got it. I know that Alduin's gone to Sovngarde, but how? Tell me more about this.
The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns.
I'm just imagining a giant Alduin coming back, that he gets bigger with each and every soul that he devours, and is just 10 times the size of a normal dragon. Sometimes I get eaten, or attempted to get eaten by regular-sized dragons. I would be the smallest morsel to a 10 times as large Alduin, and it's a terrifying thought. What else can you tell me about the Greybeards?
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice. Sky above, voice within.
I will say that Arngir said that he wasn't willing to talk to me or help me after I learned Dragonrend. I feel like telling him that I wouldn't kill Paarthurnax probably helps with him being a little bit more willing to talk to me and help me. I see you have some allies.
Dremyolok, greetings.
Does it hurt your neck talking to me? 'Cause it doesn't look comfortable. The Blades tell me that you deserve to die.
The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova.
Why shouldn't they trust you?
Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zimgrifhorvut se sulyech. What is better, to be born good, or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
You speak wisely, but how can I be sure that you won't return to your old ways?
Of course. I have been pondering on exactly that question. Lingra mora. There are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Zimgrifhorvut se sulyech. I can be trusted. I know this, but who can say? Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin.
But one day you could grow tired of this mountain. You could take Alduin's place among the dragons.
But why? I am old. Time flows ever onward. Long years I have lived here, at the peak of the Monavin, the most sacred mountain in Skyrim. A fine place to die, as the spirit endures. Till then, I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
And what about all the pain and destruction that you brought upon many innocents?
Yes, Vaza, Krosis. Sorrowfully, you speak true, Dovahkiin. This was ages ago, you understand. Before few of us rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny.
Lucian, not now.
For thousands of mortal years, I have lived here in loneliness and meditation. Yes, you see, only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice, I have overcome my nature. But I do not know forgiveness. It cannot be known to me, which is why I do the best I can with this world.
These dragons flying around us, what are they doing here?
Uthfadon, my friends seek deeper understanding. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. Solos midfadon. You see, Alduin, Dilon, he who came before all others and has always been, is no more. The eldest always was Paarthurnax, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par, he took domination as his birthright. Without Alduin's lordship, the Dove, the dragons, they may yet bow to the Vasen, rightness of my Thum. And so perhaps they see me as master, Wuth Onik.
So you will seek other dragons and start leading them then? Do you think this is the best idea?
I have tasted the voices of Alduin's allies on the wind, now scattered across Kizal. But it will not be so easy to convince them. But no, Dovahkiin, do not be afraid. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. With good reason and philosophy, Rakmul, it will never be the same. Many of the Dovahkiin will understand the path of right action. You can trust me. I would not have helped you otherwise.
I believe you. You've been a true ally and a friend, and a mentor to me as well. Your actions speak for you, and I believe they will continue to do so.
Paz, a fair answer. I am glad you believe that. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Well, time to go talk to, Esbern, Delphine. I can't imagine they're gonna really agree with me. I'm glad that you're happy, though. Lucian, you're smiling, and you were not smiling the last time we talked about this. Come on. Let's head to Riften for now. Let's head back to Riften first, because as it is, it's a long, long way back to Skyhaven Temple. If I can convince Esbern and Delphine to let this matter lie, to let Paarthurnax live in peace, maybe I can bring them a third follower for the rebuilt blades. I hope so, at least. So maybe that's something we'll do while we're in Riften. Maybe we can find someone else to join the blades as well.
Hello, friend.
Tell me about the mine.
Red Belly Mine gets its name from the red mist filling the place. You get used to it after a while. Kind of smells like the hot springs out in the tundra. No idea what's causing it, though.
You know, I haven't been back in the mine since I cleared it out of spiders. It's nice to see everyone's back to work. It's nice to see everyone's back to mining. Hello there.
Welcome to Shorestone.
Why, thank you.
Would you happen to be headed towards Darkwater Crossing?
I mean, I could head there. What's been sending you to Darkwater Crossing?
My parents live there. I usually make the journey to bring them gifts and to just say hello, but I haven't been well lately. I've written some letters and placed them in a satchel. Perhaps you wouldn't mind delivering it to them on my behalf?
Yeah, sure, I'll deliver it.
You would? Well then, I would insist on rewarding you for your time. Here, take my satchel and give it to my father, Werner. He'll likely have something for you to bring back.
You're not well? What's wrong?
I had a bad fall in the mine when I was bringing some food to the men. I was pretty bad off for a while. But a priest of Mara was passing through on his way to Dawnstar and healed me to the best of his abilities. I'm still pretty sore and I can't really walk too far without having to rest for a while.
Tell me more about the mine.
I might be a woman, but I can crack rock with the best of them. Be careful in there. You can take a nasty spill.
Yeah, I'm really hoping I don't fall down the mine shaft.
Darkwater Crossing is a difficult journey. Mind yourself.
I've gone on worse. I've definitely taken longer, more arduous journeys before, but, you know, there's no safety railing here, so let me just step back from that.
I do love my wife. Just wish she'd get her head out of the clouds.
Uh-oh. Oh, hold on 1 second. I will tell you about your daughter in a moment. Is that
I'm getting out of
another dragon? Of course it is. Oh. That's technically how many dragons that I've seen today? Not fought, but seen. Because we fought one at Skyhaven Temple, I summoned Durnehviir, I spoke to Paarthurnax, and I saw his 2 dragon friends flying overhead.
Is someone there?
That's too many dragons for one day. That's a little excessive. Well, here he comes. Lucian,
What was that?
get ready.
Fall to me, dragon!
Now, maybe I shouldn't be using my light armor for this. Oh, we will see. We are gonna see.
Dragon.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Didn't really level anything from that because... Go figure, I didn't really even do too much of the work. The bandits helped, the Imperial Guards helped, but we got him. We dealt with it. Easy enough, right? Ooh, a Daedric arrow. Oh, that's probably from Lucian. Have you seen Werner? I have a note from his daughter. Oh, imagine you're an Imperial soldier, an Imperial guard. The Dragonborn shows up, kills a dragon, and the first thing he says to you is, "Hey, yeah, I've got a letter. I've got something for you." Well, house is locked for the night, so I'm not gonna break in. Oh. You guys don't really have an inn or anything, do you?
I used to be an adventurer in my day. Then I settled down, got married.
You were an adventurer? Tell me about it.
That's right. I used to explore all over. I'm the one who originally found the mine Darkwater Crossing was built around. I was actually scouting a bit the other day, old time's sake. Spied a brigand heading back to his camp.
Oh?
Up for a little hunting? My husband is being a sad stick, so I can't go myself.
Yeah, alright, let's go.
This brings back memories. Come back when you're done, and maybe I'll be up to showing you a few tricks.
Oh.
Bandits are cowards. Don't strain yourself chasing them all down.
I thought that was your way of saying that you wanted to go with me. I'm sorry. I misinterpreted the assignment. I misunderstood the assignment. You made it sound like they were nearby. The Winter War is nowhere near here. I'll deal with them eventually, but alright. I just need to speak to your husband. Can you get him to come out? Can you get him to just come out and speak to me? I have a note from your daughter. I have letters from your daughter.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
I'm glad you made it back safe and sound.
May the earth beneath your feet be always soft.
Well, do you mind if I just sleep here till the morning? I've got a very important letter to deliver.
Annika used to help more with the mining, but nowadays she's a bit of a bounder.
Well, you know, she misses the days of adventuring.
I do love my wife. Just wish she'd get her head out of the clouds.
Hey, she's got a good head on her shoulders. She's an adventurous spirit. You can't just take that away from her. I have a package for you, from your daughter.
It's a shame our daughter couldn't make the journey herself, but at least she still thinks of us. If you wouldn't mind bringing this back to her for us, I'd appreciate it. Until next time.
Alright, yeah. Why not? I'll make my way there. I'll make sure to say hello to her for you. Little off the beaten path, I definitely haven't made it back to Riften just yet. But soon. I think.
I trust my parents are well.
I like your mom. That's all I got to say.
Ah, yes. Seems he sent back my satchel stuffed with letters. I look forward to reading them. I appreciate the delivery. Here, I want you to have this. I insist.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Good talking to you.
Thank you, but you really didn't have to. Do you think it's hard to hire couriers? Is that why she asked me to help? If I had to hire the courier myself, I wouldn't know how to do it. I wouldn't know how to go about it. So maybe this is the easiest way to do it then.